Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Grand National Series of NMNTS presented by Motor Sims Racing Magazine. Here we are tonight with another road course duel. We'll be running the Johnsonville 180 at Road America. Looks like tonight we're going to have a little bit smaller field than normal, but we should see some pretty solid racing. Road America is a pretty technical course for these big heavy cars, so it should have a lot of fun.
Looks to be a good evening here. Another road course on the schedule for these guys, as we all know. The 59 of David Levine is always strong here at these road courses, so we'll see if anyone can dethrone him here this evening. Right now, cars are on the track taking their qualifying laps, splitting the field into two groups and letting them go out there and lay down a qualifying lap before we get underway here at Road America.
Yeah, I definitely do. We got quite a few guys on the track tonight here qualifying at the same time. You'll see 5 or 6 cars out there, Dewey. Maybe even as many as 10 cars on this long 4 mile track. So we got 14 turns. The track length is 4 miles long. It's going to be a pretty interesting track. It's a pretty technical track. You maybe hit 4th gear once or twice in 2 spots in this track out here. Other than that, a lot of these guys can be running around in 3rd gear, getting through these corners in 2nd. So the braking points are going to be essential to make these corners, otherwise, and getting off on exit, Dewey. You really got to be running with an egg under your throttle because you will get loose quick on exit of these corners. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we look to see, we're going to have a pretty exciting race tonight. We've got a few guys put on qualifying times right now coming across. You had Jackson Allen in the number 9 car come across with a 2:11 for his lap. He's got quick time so far. Terry Mason came through with his lap at a 2-minute 15-second lap, so he's going to hold on to 2nd for the moment. Should have several other cars come by the green flag right now.
Evil Knievel Michael Redding comes across, 2:18.473. That is 3rd quick, a little bit off the pace to Jackson Allen.
Looks like we do have our fastest qualifier in the number 7 car, Tyler Justice from the SimSec PC Teller Rig. He has made his way onto the track. He's coming around on his warm-up lap. He will be taking the green flag here in about 1.5 minutes to start his 2-minute lap run. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize about that little technical difficulty if you're tuning in for broadcast here on the qualifying. We were able to get everything set up, the cameras activated, so we should be in good shape now following these cars around the track for their qualifying laps. Spence Thompson, ladies and gentlemen, the 89 American Revolutionary car, just took his green flag on the way and making his lap around this course. just entering turn 2 at this moment. With 12 more turns to go, if he's able to keep it clean without going off the track or running into anything, he'll be able to post the time.
David Levine also coming by to take his green flag lap. Keep an eye on 59, always strong on the road courses. Zach Lundgren comes across second quick with a 2:13.368. 00 Gordon Larson Jr. also coming across to pick up the checkered flag for his qualifying time. And Gordon will not be scored with an off-track penalty here.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have the 89 at Spence Thompson. He's getting ready to come through turn 10, so he'll be making his way back to the green flag. And looks like he got a little wide coming out of turn 10 there, ladies and gentlemen. That might have cost him a qualifying time. Looks like Mike Bruno was able to turn in a time of 2:09, Dewey, with a 63. Pretty good lap time here. A little bit of an improvement over his practice by about a tenth.
No time for Spence Thompson, off-track penalty for him as well. And I do believe David Levine in the 59 had an off-track little incident during his qualifying lap, so he may not be scored either.
And the 7 car of Tyler Justice just also had another off-track where he cut a corner and coming in a little too fast, tried to get a little too much out of it. We'll see if he gets his qualifying time scored here if he comes across start finish on his way up right now.
No time for him or the 59 of David Levine. The TN Designs Pole Award winner will be the 19 of Mike Bruno, 2 minutes 9.639. Great lap there by Mike. We'll see if we can't get him in here for a quick interview. Mike Bruno here in the booth with us. Mike, congratulations on the TN Designs Pole Award. A great lap you put down compared to everybody else. How'd the car feel for you?
Thanks a lot, bud. I felt pretty good. I mean, I'm definitely not a road course kind of guy, but definitely a lot of grip tonight. I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully just keeping the thing on the track, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely, Mike. This is a tough track to run. It's a pretty narrow track, so it's going to be pretty tough for people to get by you. So you've got yourself started in the exact position you want to be. It's going to be very difficult for guys to get by you unless they get into the long straight or able to draft up by you and get into the inside of turn 1. Other than that, I don't see many options and opportunities for these guys to get by you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to think that myself, but I know Tyler and David and even Spencer are really fast at the road courses. So I'd love to stay up here. I'm going to do all I can. I just got to keep it on the track and keep my head straight, and hopefully I'm there at the end, bud.
Yeah, definitely. 4-mile track with 14 turns gets to be quite a long run. So hopefully those laps will tick off quick for you, buddy. Good luck tonight. Anybody you want to thank for that TNN Designs Pole Award?
Yeah. Well, thank you to you guys. First off, I want to say a big thanks to my sponsor, SimSpec. First off, and big shout out to Ken Younts for the paint scheme I'm running tonight. He also did the truck I ran last night, and he actually did all our paints for SimSpec. But they came out really good, and I really appreciate that. I want to say good luck to everybody. Good luck to my team, MR Motorsports, and thanks a lot for everything you guys do.
You got to have a good race. Hopefully we're talking to you later, buddy.
Thanks a lot, bud.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our TN Designs Pole Award winner, Mike Bruno. He's going to be leading us to the green flag tonight. That being said, looks like our lineup is going to start out with Mike Bruno taking us out. Jackson Allen will be starting second. Third will be Craig Lerman. Fourth, Zach Lindgren in the 85 car. 75 car, Terry Mason will start fifth. Michael Redding in the 2 will start sixth. Gordon Larson Jr. in the double-lot car will start 7th. Spence Thompson in the 89 will start 8th. Derek Robinson in the 818 will start 9th. David Heiza will start in the 62 car in the 10th position. Tyler Justice is going to have to work his way through some traffic early. He's going to be starting in the 11th position. Bradley Wilson in the 88 car will start in 12th. 81 car of Andrew Cardinale will start 13th. David Levine will start 14th. Billy Hargrove, the fisherman, will start 15th. Or excuse me, that's the old man. And then I think we have it from there. And it looks like Corey Walters will be starting at the rear of the field, Dewey.
Cars beginning to roll here for the warm-up lap. Looks like we have one missing from the grid. That is the 818 of Derek Robinson. Now have to keep your eye on some of the cars towards the back. The 7 of Tyler Justice, he is always fast. David Levine, a little bit of a road course expert. We see him dominate the past couple weeks here on the road courses, as he has to start a lot further back than where he probably would have liked to here tonight.
Yeah, I know we have the 62 car, David Ice, who's opted to start from the rear of the field tonight. That being said, we'd like to just give a big shout out to our main sponsor of the series. That is Motor Sims Racing Magazine. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. A couple other of our main sponsors for these races, SimSpec PC Towers. Go out and check them out at www.simspec.com. They are experts at building PC towers, do a pretty good job there. So if you're on a budget or not, they can get you hooked up. And then also Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. Pretty good sponsor there. They're on board with us week in, week out. In addition, want to share a big thank you to TN Designs for sponsoring the Pole Award win tonight. And the guys from DA Graphics are on board as well. That being said, Dewey, it looks like we're getting ready to go green here in a couple corners in the Johnsonville 180 at Road America. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight in the Grand National Series here with NMNTS. It'll be interesting to see how these guys get through turn one, if they're able to get through clean or not. So they've made some changes to this series that makes it a little bit tougher for these drivers. They got to be a heck of a lot more careful. We won't see anybody getting run over on purpose anymore, I don't think. That being said, it's going to be an exciting run tonight and looking forward to it.
Well, here we go, folks. Long pace lap, but the pace car pulls in. Mike Bruno, Jackson Allen set the field to go underway for 40 laps around Road America. They're looking for the green flag. They come up the hill, and green is out. We are underway.
Looks like the guys exhibit a pretty good amount of patience going through turn one. We've got through there clean. Now we're going to have a few guys that are going to be trying to pick up a few positions where they can. Some of the faster cars from practice. Dive down to the inside. One of those is Tyler Justice. He's made his way all the way up to 5th place so far.
Good battle right behind them. Spence Thompson, Craig Learman, David Levine all battling. David Levine looking to get by Spence Thompson here and run down the rest of the field. Looks to the inside of Spence. Spence has the momentum on the outside as we have Michael Redding go off the track in that corner there. Able to keep it rather gathered up. Falls in line right behind David Levine.
Gordon Larson in the 00 DuPont car tonight. Off goes Michael Redding as we were just watching that one. He goes off track, comes back on and takes out the 75, gathers up T&M Designs 81. Looks like the Bass Pro Shops car, and Bradley Wilson's able to get by.
Michael Redding comes away with heavy damage from that little incident there. 75 Terry Mason also heavy damage. Well, Tyler Justice made his way up to 3rd, and the lap isn't even completed yet. And he's running down Jackson Allen right now. That 7 car is on a mission. Can't forget about David Levine. He is just a couple spots behind him as he's moved his way up from starting in 14th as well. So those 2 cars definitely making a big time charge through the field here on lap number 1. David Levine able to clear Spence Thompson. He puts himself into the 5th position. Now he's going to try and run down the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Second place, Jackson Allen off the track. Tyler Justice going to have a chance to get him for second, and he does. The SimSpec PC cars are now running 1-2. Mike Bruno, Tyler Justice, in a lap and a half has come from 11th to 2nd.
Now he's got to go to work on the 19, and Mike Bruno does the 7 of Tyler Justice. He's going to have a little bit of work to do, one, to make up the ground, but Mike's going to have to make a few mistakes, but gets to the point where if Tyler overdrives that car at all, he's going to be off the track as well. Looks like in the back here for 10th, 11th, 12th, we got a battle developing back here between Bradley Wilson and the 88, Andrew Cardinelli, and the 81 TM Designs car, as Bradley Wilson goes off and the 81 and the 12 get by him. Corey Walters in the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats car. Looks like Bradley Wilson's running the old Dale Earnhardt throwback tonight in the 88.
David Levine gaining on 3rd place, running Jackson Allen right now. David Levine started in 14th up to 4th, now battling for 3rd. We knew that 59 was going to be fast coming into this race. A little bit of an error on qualifying, but that does not seem to slow him down as he's worked his way through the field just as Tyler Justice has. Now they just need to be able to catch up to those cars in front of them and run at the front of the field.
And this time by the start-finish, we will be getting lap 3 of 40, ladies and gentlemen. 37 to go this time by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see all these drivers out here are starting to get strung out at this time, so we've got quite a few things going on in the course, but while we're running out here, going through lap 4 of 40, I want to give a big thanks to our sponsors one more time, and it won't be the last time tonight, that's for sure, so we've got a little bit of time to talk between seeing what's going on with these cars. Big shout out to Motor Sims Racing Magazine. Go check them out at motorsimsracing.com. Pretty good organization there. They are the title sponsor of the NMNTS Grand National Series. Also want to say a big thanks to Hancock Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They got a pretty cool little selection of fragrances that you can get out there for men and women and some other neat items. Go take a look at their website, and if you want, use the code Thunder17 to get yourself a little bit of a discount. Also, a big thanks to another one of our primary sponsors, that's SimSpec PC Towers. For those of you who don't know who they are a company that has been set up to design PC towers for sim racing, any kind of simulation running. Go take a look at them at www.simspec.com. Pretty interesting company. They do a great job over there, and two fabulous guys run that company. So, all the sponsors I want to shout out to is our pole award is the TN Design pole award tonight. They did it on board again, and then also our BA Graphics boys over there who do a lot of the paints for these guys out here on these tracks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in for your first time here for the No Brakes TV broadcast in 1080p, go ahead and give our YouTube page a subscribe so you can get notifications when we're running any of our other races. Also, go take a look and give us a good look at NoBrakes.tv on Facebook. Like our page so you can follow, then you'll be able to pick up any posts that we have going on about these leagues and any races that we're going to be broadcasting in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the number 62 car of David Heisa has taken his truck to the hauler right now, so he will be sitting out here for a little bit. First car 1 lap down was David Heisen. Michael Redding is currently 2 laps down. Terry Mason 2 laps down, and Derek Robinson is 3 laps down. And just as I say that, the 88 of Bradley Wilson spins coming off the corner, coming up the hill towards Caterpillar sign. And he's going to be giving up quite a bit of time here. That should probably leave him the first car at the end of the lead lap.
Meanwhile, the 7 of Tyler Justice has ran down the 19 of Mike Bruno, and Tyler's just trying to find a way around him here on this narrow road course.
Ladies and gentlemen, the view you're getting right now is an onboard shot from the number 7 SimSpec PC Tower car, Tyler Justice. They're going to be going down here, and we're going to get a chance to watch for a little bit, see if we can't go around the lap in the 7 car, just so we can see what it's like for these drivers, what they're looking at out the cock view or the view of their car. Give you an opportunity to watch him try to run down the 19 of Mike Bruno. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You are riding alongside with the number 7, the kid, Tyler Justice. One half of SimSpec PC Towers rigs. He is chasing down the other half of SimSpec PC Tower team. That is the number 19 of Mike Bruno. You're going to get a good look at this car here, seeing what these drivers see going in and out of each corner and braking, and what he's going to have to do to catch him. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Justice was able to get by the number 19 of Mike Bruno. He is now leading this race. And looks like, oh, Mike Bruno comes to the bottom and spins it out, coming in the corner. Got a little hard on the brakes, tries to back up, and just about takes out another car. He'll do a little bit of donut, get his car pointed in the right direction, and try to go back to running down the leaders.
That'll move Jackson Allen to second, David Levine up to third. They're not too far behind the 7 car. As long as Tyler doesn't make any mistakes, I don't see them catching him for quite some time, but those guys are not too far out of range.
No, dude, it seems to be some of these drivers start to look in the rearview mirror and see these cars chase them and start to panic a little bit. One thing about these road courses, if you're not hitting your brake points and your shift points and your throttle points just right, it's going to cost you big time giving that car behind you a chance to catch up to you. So really one of the biggest things to do on these road courses, don't even pay attention to your rearview mirror. Just look out the front. If you're leading this race, start hitting your marks and be smooth, and you should have some pretty good success.
Jackson Allen pulls to the tail, and the 7 of Tyler Justice, David Levine right there behind him. 3-car battle for the lead now. Can Tyler Justice hold him off? I imagine it's not too hard to block here. This track is not very wide, so a bump and run would be the most effective method to get by somebody, but you need to make sure you don't wreck them so they don't come back and wreck you later on in the race. First, second, and third were nose to tail. Jackson Allen tried to outbrake him into the corner, is not going to get it. And he's right there as they're coming up to the stripe.
Yeah, a little bit interesting going on there with the 7 car for a little bit there, Dewey. Looked like he was having some connection issues, and I thought maybe these guys were going to have the opportunity to drive by him. But his computer held up. He didn't black screen at all and didn't drive off the track, and now he's getting his back to normal and is starting to pull out a good little lead over the number 59 of David Levine. Dewey, our pole sitter, Mike Bruno, is currently running in 4th place after starting this race number 1. He has now dropped back to about 10.5 seconds behind our lead group of Tyler Justin, Jackson Allen, and Dave Levine. They're starting to pull away from the field. Looks like next car coming up that it's going to be quite a while. There'll probably be a few laps. I don't see the 22 of Billy Hargrove being in danger of going any laps down at this point, so as long as he keeps running the track, keeps running clean, he should be all right. Just want to say welcome back to the old man, Billy Hargrove in the 22. Glad to see you out here, sir. Any of his fans out there watching tonight? And don't look now, Dewey, but it looks like the 59, David Levine's been able to close that gap back on the 7 of Tyler Justice. And looks like right now we have lost Jackson Allen, so it looks like he must have spun off the course at some point.
A little bit of a slip up for the 9 car. Mike Bruno able to catch back up with him. Battle for third going on right now. Jackson Allen was running right there on the tail of David Levine. Had a little bit of an error, and now Mike Bruno looks to the inside here in turn 1 for the pass.
The other thing too, Dewey, these road courses are such a momentum course. You get off the track at all, it takes you a long time to get back on the track and get back up to speed because those tires get pretty dirty with that grass and gravel all over them. It takes a little bit for them to get back into the temperatures back up and get the garbage off the tires so they can start running hard again on this asphalt.
David Levine has been able to catch Tyler Justice a couple of different times, not able to get him. It's just hard to pass around this road course. Not very much room, so you have to be extremely picky on where you make your moves.
Yeah, dude, I think the key places to pass right now are down the front stretch, coming out of turn 14, heading into turn 1. You've got a nice long run. If you can get out of turn 14 pretty decently and get a run up to that back bumper and draft up, and as I'm talking, Tyler Justice goes off the track, opens up the door for David Levine, and he goes by, and we have a new leader, Dewey.
David Levine, right place, right time. Tyler Justice makes a small mistake, goes off track. David Levine able to capitalize, but Tyler Justice is hanging right there with the 59.
Now it'll be interesting to see how hard the 7 has to drive to try to get back by Dewey. We've seen it a couple times earlier. When he got a little over aggressive and he'd take himself off the track running that way, it looks like he's shooting down to turn 1 going for the inside, but David Levine hangs on and is able to enter the corner in first place. But yeah, the last couple times he's been chasing cars down. He made a couple mistakes until he actually slowed down, smoothed down, and just kept going, riding where he was. I think what the guy's got to learn is he's got a lot of laps left in this race. 31 to go, and they're averaging 2-minute, 10-second lap time. So he's got about an hour to catch him before the end of the race and pass him. So if I was him, I would be taking it easy and just riding.
Another slight mistake by the 9 of Jackson Allen, and 89 of Spence Thompson able to take away 4th from the 9 car of Jackson Allen. Zach Lindgren now trying to run down the 9 of Jackson Allen to take away 5th place.
Yeah, Jackson Allen's just run into a couple bad luck situations here. I don't know if he's burned the tires off or what, Dewey, but he's been struggling the last few laps here. Just seems to be he's been struggling to keep her on the course. Right now, it looks like the 7 of Tyler Justice is riding that bumper. The 59 David Levine just trying to coax him into making a mistake. David Levine staying pretty steady and calm and making his laps and hitting the shift points and brake points where he needs to hold that 7 at bay.
Right now, your top 5, David Levine in the lead, Tyler Justice in 2nd. 3rd, Mike Bruno, 12 seconds back. And he just came across the stripe. Now it's 14 seconds back. Running in the 4th position, that is the 89 of Spence Thompson. He is 19.5 seconds back. And the car running in 5th currently is Jackson Allen. He is 29 seconds back. Now it seems David Levine able to open up a pretty good lead on the 7 of Tyler Justice.
One thing about Road America, Dewey, it's pretty neat little course up here. Pretty nice scenery. If you have a chance to take a look around on this track, it looks like it'd be a pretty fun place to go see a race, although with the 14 corners, you're not going to see a whole lot. That being said, you've got a pretty neat little area up here at the Road America Speedway on the road course. We are here tonight for NMNTS in the Grand National Series, brought to you by SimSpec PC Towers. Go check them out at www.simspec.com. Also brought to you by Hancock Quality Goods. Cool little website they have, ladies and gentlemen, are www.oilcanhancocks.com. And also TN Designs and BA Graphics are on board with us tonight.
Trouble for Gordon Larson Jr. there a little bit ago. Went off track, hit the wall pretty hard. Car has a lot of damage to the front. Not sure how much longer that car will be able to drive. He hit the wall with a pretty good impact. Looks like it's driving okay right now, but we'll see how he does here in a couple laps.
Yeah, if he ended up cracking or breaking any of those hoses up front leading to the oil cooler or the radiator, he's going to be in big trouble pretty soon. It won't take long for that engine to overheat and end up having to expire the motor. As we're seeing him pull off the pit road now, he'll be entering pit road to get some work done on his 00 DuPont Pepsi Chevrolet Camaro.
Good battle for the lead. David Levine, Tyler Justice going at it once again. The 7 was able to catch back up with the 59. We'll see if he can't make his way around him here on this narrow road course. As we've seen, passing has been a struggle for most cars throughout the entire field. Looks like Gordon Larson Jr. able to continue here. Car still has quite a bit of damage on it, and he loops it around and barely nudges into the tire wall right outside of turn 1.
Dude, I tried to jump down on pit road and talk to an in-race pit reporter, Gordon Larson Jr. in our 00 DuPont Chevrolet tonight. Looks like he was able to get back. Minor damage, didn't have anything that really required to be repaired, so he got a chance to talk to him just briefly, and he had mentioned that he's having problems with the steering wheel, so he's going to go back out on the track and see if he can't get that worked out. Still got a pretty tight battle going up here for the lead with David Levine in the TN Designs Berkshire Hathaway car, followed by the SimSpec PC Tower number 7 of Tyler Justice. Tyler was the fastest car in practice tonight by almost a full second over the rest of the field. That being said, he had a little bit of trouble on his qualifying and had to start 11th. Since then, he's just motored straight to the front. He's led for a few laps, and then he surrendered that lead over to David Levine, and it's been David Levine and Tyler Justice 1 and 2 for the entire race since then. Next time by, we'll be starting our 14th lap, and that will leave us 27 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. We got a battle for the lead as Tyler Justice motors his way down the straightaway. These guys are both fighting under braking to get into the corner. Who's going to come out with it? David Levine on the high side gets around Tyler Justice as Tyler Justice blinks out again.
Right now, the top 5 is pretty spaced out. David Levine still has the lead. Tyler Justice now 1.5 seconds back. Mike Bruno currently sits in the 3rd position. He is coming up over the hill right now to complete another lap. Mike Bruno is currently 18.5 seconds behind David Levine. Sitting in 4th is Spence Thompson in the 89. He's coming over to complete yet another lap. Spence is currently 34 seconds behind David Levine. And the 5th place car of Jackson Allen is coming down pit road. He will surrender 5th place to Zach Lindgren. Zach's currently 49 seconds behind the leader.
Ping's coming down, boys. 340, 200. Seven and double out. You're all good. Go get them, boys. Right now, Dewey looks like the 59, and David Levine is driving off at this race. He's certainly got a 1.5 second lead over the 7 of Tyler Justice. That's been going back and forth up to as long as 2 seconds apart, and then Tyler's able to close the door on him. So shouldn't be too long here. We're coming up on 25 to go. We've got 16 laps under the book, so we should be looking at pretty close to green flag pit stops here in the next 5 laps or so, Dewey.
Jackson Allen already came down, got his pit stop. He came back in 6th. He only lost 1 spot throughout his whole pit stop. He may be trying to play a little strategy here and try and shoot forward, but he's currently 56 seconds behind the leader, so he'll need to make up a lot of ground for the strategy to work out.
Yeah, right now with the gaps we're seeing on the track, looks like we're 35 seconds back to the 4th position. So if the top 2 cars were to pit right now, they'd probably get on and off pit road and be right back out there on the same point. So once pit stops cycle through, it'll be interesting to see if Jackson Allen's able to make up any of that ground on the track while they're on pit road. Looks like right now the 7 of the SimSpec PC Tower, Tyler Justice, is on pit road, Dewey.
And his SimSpec teammate Mike Bruno going to come down pit road as well.
Oh, the 59 spins it in the corner, gets off track sideways. That's going to cost him a bunch of time. Gets her back going, headed in the right direction, Dewey. He should be... That is going to be a costly self-spin for the 59 when we start looking at the times on these tracks after these pit stops.
Spence Thompson is currently running in 4th. He is also coming down pit road currently. Zach Lindgren, your 5th place car, is going to stay out. A 3rd place car of Mike Bruno just now coming out on track. A little bit longer pit stop than I think what he would have liked.
It seems like towards the end of this run, these tires on these things start to go away pretty quickly and force these guys to come through and get some fresh rubber. We'll see how costly these lap times are for the 59. See him struggling on a few of these corners, Dewey, locking up the brakes or sliding it on exit. So it'll be interesting to see how much time he's going to be giving up to these guys who were able to come in and short pit just 1 lap or 2 ahead of him. See if they're making up a bunch of time on the racetrack as he comes to pit road right now. So this will be a good indication as we see where Tyler Justice comes by next.
Another thing you have to think about here at this pit road, it is extremely long pit road. That pit road speed really kills a lot of time as well as the pit stop itself.
That sure does, dude. These guys got to come down here at 45 seconds, 45 miles per hour. As we see the number 7 of Tyler Justice, he does take over the lead, and he's going to take it over by a big shot as David Levine is just getting out of pit road now.
The 85, Zach Lundgren, coming down pit road now.
So now we know pit window on these cars is 16 to 18 laps, Dewey. So we should be seeing that. Looks like they're either going to have to try to stretch it out or pit one more time with about 8 laps to go.
Seventh running car, the 43 of Craig Lerman coming down pit road, and right behind him in 8th, Corey Walters also going to come down pit road.
Our new leader right now is the number 7 car in the SimSpec PC Tower car of Tyler Justice. He will be reflected on the board once he comes by the start-finish line. After this lap, he was able to get by David Levine while he was on pit road, getting his service done for 4 new fresh Goodyears and 2 full cans of Sunoco race fuel. As it turns out, Tyler Justice has opened up a 6.18 second lead over number 2 David Levine Racing. That must have been a result of David Levine getting that spin and spinning around and getting restarted again, cost him about 10 seconds. As it looked like David Levine had a little bit about a 2 second slower
Mike Bruno had a movie styles type spin. I just saw him coming out of the corner. Does a 360 just like in the movies and keeps it going in the same direction. Pretty impressive little loop around there by Mike Bruno to just keep it rolling like nothing ever happened. We'll run down everybody on the lead lap. Tyler Justice is in first. Second, David Levine, 6.1 seconds back. Third place, Mike Bruno, 37.8 seconds back. Fourth place is the 9 of Jackson Allen. He is 41.5 seconds behind. And David Levine goes off track. That only is going to put him further behind the 7 of Tyler Justice. That drops him to 8.5 seconds back now. Spence Thompson currently in 5th. He is 44.5 seconds back. Zach Lindgren runs 6th. He is 1 minute and 16 seconds behind. 7th place is Craig Learman, 1 minute 42 seconds back. And Corey Walters, the last car on the lead lap, in 8th, 1 minute 52 seconds behind the leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Justice is going to open that lead up by probably about 15 seconds, 20 seconds at this point after that spin by David Levine. That's going to give him an unbelievable advantage to winning this race. It's his to lose at that point if that is truly the case. All he's got to do is keep his car on the track, and he should be able to drive home the checkered flag based on historically how we've seen this track run so far tonight, do we? Tyler Justice exits turn 14. He's coming up the hill on his way back to the start-finish. This time by will leave 20 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 20 left on the board. Looks like David Levine, after correcting that spin duty, has been able to make up a little bit of ground on Tyler. At one point, he was down to 8.7 seconds back. He's got her up to 8.3 seconds. So he's in that lap, he was able to pick up about 4/10. That being said, we still got a long way to go. 20 laps to go to make up 8 seconds. He's gonna have to do a heck of a lot more than just 4/10 a lap.
Battle for third is on. Jackson Allen able to catch up to the 19 of Mike Bruno. Not able to get by him, but Jackson Allen has caught up to the 19. We'll see where he tries to make the pass.
Yeah, so far, Dewey, the best place to pass at this point where they're at on the track. Oh, he dives to the bottom. Mike Bruno goes off on the exit under braking, just overdrives the corner, and Jackson Allen is away. Right behind him, Gordon Larson's trying to get by him as well as the lap car. And over the course of that last lap, David Levine was able to cut down that lead of Tyler Justice's by 2 seconds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen some pretty decent racing tonight. You can see there are some guys out here that are a little bit better at the road courses than others. It's not a normal position for these cars to be in. They're used to turning left, as everybody says, and makes fun of NASCAR, go fast, turn left. That being said, though, some of these cars can get around these road courses pretty good. If you just got enough wheel time in at these road courses, that's one of the biggest advantages over everybody else. If you have the time to put in the time to practice, the hours of practice, you can get pretty good at these road courses in these heavy stock cars. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Dave Levine, another update. He's knocked off almost another half a second off of the lead of Tyler Justice. So he's down to just 5.8 seconds back. making his way back towards the front. In about 5 laps here, we should see him competing for the lead. Pretty decent little battle going on back here for 7th place between Craig Lerman and Corey Walters in 7 and 8. Those guys are both the last cars on the lead lap, but we got a little good battle going on. Somebody who wants to be the first car to be a lap down or to maintain and stay on the lead lap as long as they can. That they're both running nose to tail right now, coming up out of turn 14 up towards the start finish.
David Levine spins it around. And that's going to give Tyler Justice a huge lead as David able to get it back going in the right direction. But that's going to be a big-time loss there for the 59 in second. David Levine going down pit road here. Maybe get some new tires. A different strategy here.
Looks like the 59 is going to short pit, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming to pit road just about 8 laps early. So that being said, we got about 24 laps of 40 complete, 17 to go. Be interesting if Dave Levine's able to get his car back out there and gain some speed and maybe pick up some time with some fresher tires. You know, he drove pretty hard a couple times there and got himself a little sideways in a couple corners. But that's going to open the door for Jackson Allen to go by, as well as Mike Bruno.
Spence Thompson looks like he's going to get him right here as well. So that's going to shuffle David Levine back to 5th position. We'll see if this strategy works out for the 59.
And it should put the 59 close to about, I don't know, 54 seconds, 55 seconds back from the leader. Dewey, he's going to have a lot of time he's going to have to make up. He's going to have to have a shot to win this race that Tyler Justice will have to pit.
Tyler Justice coming down pit road.
He must have got word, ladies and gentlemen, David Levine pitted a little early, so this is going to shake things up a little bit. If David Levine can close the gap enough and get by Tyler while he's doing his pit stop, it's going to give him an opportunity to get by, but I just don't think he's going to have enough time.
Here comes Jackson Allen down pit road as well. He was running in 2nd place. Looks like Mike Bruno's going to follow them to pit road as well. Tyler Justice able to go into pit road, come out of pit road, still in the lead. That'll put Spence Thompson in 2nd, David Levine up to 3rd.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't look now, but we have a battle on the racetrack. 0-0 of Gordon Larson trying to stay on the lead lap as the 7 goes by on the inside, lets him go by easily.
Zach Lundgren came down for his pit. Corey Walters also coming in the pit. So most of your lead lap cars coming down pit road for the final time here at Road America.
Well, after that cycle of pit stops, David Levine was able to make up a little bit of time after his spin. He is about 8.2 seconds back of Tyler Justice at the line. He was able to cleanly get by Gordon Larson, one of the lap cars. Now it's just a matter of trying to run down the leader, as we've got 15 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 15 laps to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look now, but we do have a battle on the racetrack. We are looking, this battle is going to be shaping up here in about 5 laps, that battle I'm talking about. I just misspoke. I thought I looked at some lap times and had them transposed. Got a little case of dyslexia going on this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize, but it's NASCAR. So we used to turn left, you go right once in a while, and your brain gets all goofy. That being said, Tyler Justice is continuing to run away with this race. He's just crossed the start finish line. It looks like David Levine is still running second. He's reduced that thing down to 8-second lead by Tyler Justice, so he's going to have some work to do in the next 14 laps to try to catch him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of respect going on out here in this track. You know, you got some guys out here ain't very good at driving on these road courses, but they're doing their best to let these guys by clean who are on the lead lap and leading. That being said, that's good to see out there. Coming up with start finish, Tyler Justice. That'll leave us 12 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 12 laps remaining in this race. David Levine Racing is going to have his work cut out for him, trying to get back to be able to close the gap. He has knocked it down to 7.8 seconds, so it's going to take one huge mistake by the 7 of Tyler Justice for David Levine to be able to get back to his bumper with 13 laps to go. He's going to have to be making up about a half a second a lap in order to be able to battle by the time we get to the start-finish line.
Third place running car 89 Spence Thompson coming down pit road here. Not sure if this is a scheduled stop or not, but that's going to put a big gap between Spence and the leaders.
Spencer Thompson in an American Revolutionary Clothing number 89 Chevrolet Camaro is exiting off pit road. He's got his work done with his 4 new Goodyears and 2 Kansas Sunoco race fuel. He will be joining back on the track now. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up after that pit stop and if he's able to make up any time with these fresher tires with 13 laps to go, Dewey. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look now, but cracking the top 10 is one half of Go Fast Motorsports. The old man, Billy Hargrove, he is 2 laps down on the number 22 Pepto-Bismol. I'm going to have to wonder if he's not very used to driving these road courses. Hopefully he's got an extra supply of the Pepto-Bismol on board because the way these guys have been passing it tonight, he's got to get a little stress going up there, a little heartburn. But that being said, he's doing a wonderful job keeping his car clean, making his laps, and he's going to have a good chance of finishing in the top 10. David Levine is closing that gap on Tyler Justice, ladies and gentlemen. He is currently just over 5 seconds back of the number 7 Tyler Justice with 12 laps to go. When we come by the stripe this time, it'll be 11 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, going by Evel Knievel on the right-hand side is David Levine. Now he's got to look after that leader, Tyler Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Redding in the number 2 Evel Knievel car. He has had a tough night tonight at this road course. He is currently 17 laps down, but he is in the top 15, running 14th. He should be able to hold on to that position so that he can go out and finish this race. Another good run tonight, someone we haven't got a chance to talk about much tonight, do we? That would be the 43 of Craig Lerman. He's managed to keep himself on the lead lap all night long. He is currently running in 7th position in the STP Richard Petty Motorsports car for HRL Racing. He's doing one heck of a job in this track, keeping his car pretty clean and just hitting his marks, his acceleration points and apex, and doing a great job tonight, Dewey.
Craig has done a great job. Zach Lundgren doing good too, sitting in 6th. Spence Thompson fell back to 5th after he came down pit road there a couple laps ago. He is currently 1 minute behind the leader of Tyler Justice. And 4th is Mike Bruno, 45 seconds back. 3rd, Jackson Allen, he's 40 seconds back. David Levine still running 2nd, 6.9 seconds back.
Biggest mover of the race so far tonight, Dewey's going to have to go to number 59, David Levine for DLR Racing in the Berkshire Hathaway Chevy Camaro. He started out 14th and currently running second, has improved by 12 positions so far since race start. Correction on that David Levine number 59. He is in a Ford Mustang GT, ladies and gentlemen.
Not much difference for David Levine. He's 6.2 seconds back. He's got a lot of work to do here in 10 laps to try and catch the 7 of Tyler Justice. Barring any major mistakes, I believe Tyler Justice should come away with the victory here.
Yeah, Dewey. 10 laps to go. We got some work to do here for David Levine to get back to that bumper of Tyler Justice, but you never know. Tyler was going to have come towards the last 5 laps of this race. They pitted it around lap 18, so their tires will be getting greasy, so it just depends on which one of these two drivers. If 7 makes any mistakes at all, it will cost him the race. He slides off the track once and gets turned sideways. We are going to have a big change of events on this course if it happens. So it's up to Tyler Justice right now to just do whatever he can to keep his car smooth on the racetrack. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Redding in the 2 car, Evil Knievel, had a tough break so far tonight. He is just fighting that car left and right. His front end is so pushed up right now, I bet he's having trouble seeing over the hood at this point, but he's holding on, doing pretty good. Just trying to keep out there, make as many laps as he can, and get this race finished. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 cars remaining on the lead lap. Looks like the first car in danger of going lap down is going to be the number 85 of Zach Lindgren, as Tyler Justice just gets a little bit loose off that corner and overcorrects, gets a little sideways, but just a little slight misstep, and that gets him back going pretty quick. That little slip up by Tyler Justice has given the door opening to David Levine. He has cut that lead down to 5.6 seconds with 8 laps to go. So if David can make up a second and a half a lap, we will have a bottle here. Give you a quick rundown, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Justice is still our leader by 5.6 seconds or so over number 59 at Dave Levine in the Berkshire Hathaway Ford Mustang. Third place is Jackson Allen, who's made a pretty good run. He dropped back earlier and was able to get back up to the third place. He's poised for a podium finish. If he can hold on for the next 8 laps. Mike Bruno in Simspec PC Tower, number 19. He was in 4th position, 52 seconds back. He's got a little bit of work to do to get back on that podium for the second consecutive night. Also back there in 5th position is Spence Thompson. He is 1 minute back of our leader. And our leader gets by the 2 cars. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? That was one heck of a bit of driving by the number 7 Tyler Justice in the Simspec PC Tower. He had 2 cars spin out in front of him, one on each side, and he was able to split the gap, maintain his momentum, and keep moving along in this course.
Well, now we're down to 5 cars on the lead lap. Zach Lindgren has gone a lap down. Spence Thompson is the next car poised to go a lap down, but he's got a good minute or so of on-track racing before the 7 of Tyler Justice is able to catch him. So nobody else should be going a lap down unless they wreck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this time by David Levine has dropped another second to Tyler Justice. So Tyler Justice starting to open up that lead to 6.5 seconds this time by start finish line. So Tyler Justice is laying down some laps. David Levine's got a lot of work to do to catch him as he's coming up to the lap car of the number 2 of Michael Redding. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We have 5 laps to go. Count them, 5 laps to go, this time by the start-finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to just 5 cars on the lead lap. Spence Thompson rounds out the top 5. In the 4th spot is Mike Bruno in the number 19. He is 57 seconds back of our leader, Tyler Justice. Jackson Allen in 3rd place, looking to pick up another podium finish for him. 2nd in a row. In 3rd place, in 2nd place, David Levine, one of our more talented road course racers tonight, but looks like tonight, Tyler Justice in the number 7 is going to have the best opportunity to win right now, as obviously he's leading by more than 6.5 seconds. So it's going to take a big mistake by Tyler to have to lose the lead that he's built so far in this race. So it looks like everything's him. All he's got to do is drive it smooth the rest of this race and keep it on the track, and he will be victorious.
Well, David Levine able to close the gap just a little bit, 5.9 seconds back, but he looks like he's run out of time to try and run down the 7 of Tyler Justice, barring any mistakes.
Yeah, you can really tell those wheels and tires those tires are starting to go away from David Levine right now. Dewey, I've been riding around with him here, taking a look at his car, watching him. He's starting to slip and slide all over the place. So he's got to get a little bit smoother in these corners if he's going to be able to make up any time in these last 5 laps. And there you go, Tyler Justice going by another lap car of Terry Mason in the 75. Coming back to the start finish. 4 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 laps remaining in this bugger. Under 5 seconds now is the gap between David Levine and Tyler Justice with 4 laps to go. So here we go. David Levine's going to have to drive her pretty hard to get there, Dewey. I don't know if he's going to have enough time. It's going to take a mistake by Tyler Justice to open the door back up for David Levine. I think if Tyler remains smooth, he should be coming home again. Once again, as I said it before, with a victory. So it looks like he's just smoothly going around the corners in no hurry and smooth as fast here at these road courses. Tyler just gets his left two tires off track that last corner. Does not lose any momentum, though, ladies and gentlemen. He was driving the wheels off that thing literally as we get down in this run. He's going to have about 18 laps on his tires at this point since his last pit stop, so they're going to start getting greasy. That being said, if he can maintain his composure and maintain his patience, continue smooth, he should have no problems coming out with the checker flag. Leader comes by, 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Just 3 laps to go for Tyler Justice, and if he maintains, he will take home the checker flag. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to the fisherman Billy Hargrove. His first race back in a couple whiles, and it looks like he's going to be fitting. The old man Billy Hargrove, his first race back here, 1/2 of Go Fast Racing. He's going to get himself a top 10, although he is 4 laps down. He did not have a lot of time, self-admittedly, a lot of time to run this track, so he has been done one heck of a job tonight in that 22 Pepto-Bismol car. That being said, Tyler Justice is holding a 4.2 second lead over David Levine with 3 laps to go. Back towards the back of the field, we are down to 5 cars still on the lead lap. Spence Thompson is currently a minute 12 back, holding firm in that position in the number 89 American Revolutionary Clothing car. Mike Bruno in the SimSpec PC Towers car, the number 19. He is currently 1 minute 4 seconds back in 4th position. He's looking to hold on to that position for the rest of this race. 3rd place, Jackson Allen. That'll give him 2 podiums and 2 nights, as he was on the podium last night in the Monday Night Thunder Series. He's in the number 9 car, about 42 seconds back. And in 2nd place currently, David Levine of David Levine Racing and Berkshire Hathaway Ford Mustang, number 59, is about 4 seconds back. And that brings us to our leader, Tyler Justice, coming across start-finish. Will leave us 2 to go in the SimSpec PC Tower machine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we got 2 laps of racing left to go, I just want to give a big shout out to our race sponsors. First and foremost, Motor Sims Racing Association. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. Pretty good company over there. They're a good group of guys who take care of us week in, week out in all 3 series at NMNTS. Also want to give a big shout out to our primary sponsors on board tonight. We have got quality goods from Oil Can Hancocks. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They got some pretty cool little fragrances for ladies and gentlemen out there. Go pick up your significant other something. Also want to give a big shout out to SimSpec PC Towers. Go check them out at www.simspec.com. Pretty good group of guys over there. Ken Younce, Joe Barron do one heck of a job. John Barron do one heck of a job with these PC Tower builds. They can get you taken care of, set up. For whatever your racing needs might be. If this is the first time you're watching this, you want to get into iRacing, go for it. Give them a call. Check out their webpage. Another big shout out tonight. You're being broadcasted by No Breaks TV tonight. Tom Jenks running our cameras up in the booth, and the director, and Dewey Lozelle in the booth with me. I'm Tom Vanas. We're looking for an exciting finish here. Hopefully Tyler Justice can keep this one on the track, and we will be done here in just over 1 lap to go. Ladies and gentlemen, with just under 1 lap to go, Tyler Justice is going to be bringing us to the start-finish line in the next 8 corners. He'll be down the front straight to take the checkered flag here tonight at the Johnsonville 180 at Road America. TN Designs Pole Award winner tonight was Mike Bruno in the number 19 SimSpec PC Tower. Also want to give a big shout out to BA Graphics for being on board with us tonight as well as a sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, just 3 corners to go for the number 7 of Tyler Justice, and who will be on that long straight towards the checkered flag to take another race this season in the NMNTS Grand National Series.
Tyler Justice definitely ran a good race today. He was able to keep himself nice and smooth and not make many mistakes. David Levine also with a great race. Both of those guys started outside the top 10. So for them to finish just inside the top 3 is quite a feat in itself here at Road America.
And here we go. Tyler Justice coming over the hill under the Caterpillar sign. Here he comes to the start finish, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Justice will be your race winner. Second place for tonight will be the number 59 in the Berkshire Hathaway Ford Mustang, David A. Levine for DLR Racing. Third place, Jackson Allen, Salted Broccoli, check him out in the number 9 car. Fourth place, Mike Bruno in the number 19 SimSpec PC Reg. And rounding out your top 5 on the lead lap, number 89, Spence Thompson in the American Revolutionary Clothing Camaro. Finishing 6th, 1 lap down, will be Craig Lerman. Great run for him tonight in the 43. Finishing 7th will be the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Gordon Larson Jr. in the double aught will get a top 10, finishing 8th. Good job by him for HRL Racing. Billy Hargrove, the old man, 1/2 of Go Fast Racing, will secure 9th position. Corey Walters in the 12 will secure 10th. Andrew Cardinale, TNN Designs car, will finish 11th. Terry Mason, 75 car, will finish 12th. Michael Redding finishes 13th, 19 laps down. Bradley Wilson, he finishes 14th. 15th will be David Hiza, and rounding out the top 16 cars on this race, Derek Robinson in the 818 car. One more lap to go, and Tyler Justice will be coming up, completing his victory lap here in the number 7 SimSpec PC Tower.
Able to catch up with your third place finisher, Jackson Allen. Congratulations on the podium here tonight. You've had a pretty good past 2 days here at the NMNTS.
Yeah, we've had a that I don't know. That race was so up and down. Luckily, we had such a good race last night, and it didn't really make this one feel as sour. And I say that with a podium finish, but I beat myself in this one really bad. For some reason there, about 7 laps in, I got it in my head that I can save enough fuel to one-stop this thing, and and then about 12 laps in, I realized it wasn't going to work, and by that time I'd done given up like 45 seconds to the leaders, and there was no coming back. And started overdriving the car and making mistakes there. And but we battled back, third place finish. I'll take it after after that race for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats on the run again, 2 nights in a row on the podium. Anybody out there you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Give a big shout out to Tyler Summerlin over at the Hub Sim Racing Giveaways on Facebook. Shout out to dirtondirt.com for sponsoring us. And Team VLR. Shout out to my beautiful girlfriend. You guys know the spiel there. She gives a lot of support, and I can't give her enough credit. And shout out to you guys. Shout out to Bradley for putting this on. And yeah, good race, and looking forward to next week.
Yeah, definitely. Great run tonight, Jackson. Hope the significant other, your girlfriend's feeling better than she was last night. You guys can go up and celebrate 2 podiums in a row. Have a good night, and thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That was Jackson Allen, your third place finisher, able to catch up with the man who finished in second, David Levine. Congratulations on the second, but I know that you wanted that first place here at the road course.
Yeah, to say I'm disappointed, and I feel bad for the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services TN Designs Mustang crew. It's a bit of an understatement. Definitely 100% sure that if the driver didn't make a mistake on his in lap for that first pit stop, I think we could have had it. But congrats to Tyler. He drove a heck of a race, and I'll take the points, I guess.
Yeah, great job, David. Good to see you up here on the podium again for one of these road courses. I thought I had you picked as a favorite to win tonight, so a couple mistakes there cost you, but other than that, fantastic run.
Yeah, I do appreciate the pick, but again, sorry to let you down too. I guess again, just pushing too hard on that in lap, trying to get all I could out of the tires before we put on new shoes, and pushed it a little too hard. But again, it was all in all a pretty solid points night for the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, TN Designs, and Revin Optics Mustang.
All right, perfect. Go up and celebrate that podium finish, and we'll hopefully get in touch with you again next week. We'll see you when we resume back here, I believe, on Saturday night.
Big 10-4 on that. Thanks for talking to me, guys.
All right, take care. Have fun.
And that leaves us with one more interview. Very good race run. Tyler Justice, congratulations on the victory here at Road America.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was a long race, 4-mile track, 40 laps. That's a tough one right there. But yeah, we didn't start off too good. Got off in the grass a little bit in qualifying, and it didn't give us the lap, so we had to start, I would say, not at the back, but kind of at the mid-pack. But made our way up to third on the first lap, and was able to take the lead shortly after. And then me and David swapped it back and forth a couple times, and I think the difference was David made a few mistakes. I felt like me and him were pretty equal. He drove a heck of a race, so shout out to him. But yeah, I think just the difference was him making those few mistakes that he did, and was kind of worried because after we pitted there, that can't remember if it was first or second time, there was going to be a few laps left that we needed fuel on, and I was kind of sweating what to do there, if to take 4 tires and fuel or what. And I knew David was going to do something different from me to try to get the lead, but he decided to come in early and take 4 in fuel, so I came in the lap after him and was able to keep it out front, and kept it out there. And he pulled in a little bit a couple times. I made a few mistakes, but for the most part, I was able to keep it out front and pull off with a victory.
Yeah, great job. A lot of fun watching you run tonight, Justin. Tyler, congrats getting back to the podium and the top of it once again here in the NMNTS series of all 3 of them. So good job. Looking forward to running with you again and watching you guys run next Tuesday night as we resume. I think we are off next Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, Monday. We will see you on Tuesday, it looks like.
Thank you, sir. And I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, SimSpec, for being on the car every week. Thank John Bear and Kenny Counts for that. Thank all my teammates at MR Motorsports. They for the most part had a good run tonight, and I want to thank Michael and Bradley for the league, and you guys in the booth do a great job. See y'all next time.
Sounds good. Have a good one. Good run tonight, Tyler. Looking forward to it.
All right, appreciate it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude tonight's broadcast, the NMNTS Grand National Series here at Road America for the Johnsonville 180. Tyler Justice coming home with the victory. A long technical race here tonight, and we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in here on YouTube. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give a like on the video. We are on Facebook as well, No Breaks TV, the NMNTS. They are on Facebook as well. Check them out. You can keep up to date with points, sportsmanship awards, and all kinds of different things that are going on in this league. And that being said, I have to say thanks to everybody, including Tom and Tom here in the booth, for letting me come up and broadcast. And we will give it over to Mr. Vanos for your final thoughts.
Yeah, one heck of a race here tonight, Dewey. It was pretty fun to watch, pretty fun to broadcast, although some of these road courses get stretched out. That being said, I want to give a big shout out to our series sponsor tonight. We were here at the Road America Speedway for the Johnsonville 180 presented by NMNTS and MotorSims Racing. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. Also want to give a big thanks to our primary sponsor of the evening, one of them. That would be SimSpec PC Towers. They do one heck of a job, ladies and gentlemen. Go check them out at www.simspectv.com, or simspec.com. Also want to say thanks to Quality Goods from Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. And definitely TN Designs for giving away our pole award tonight, them being on board week in, week out, and BA Graphics. Those are our main sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Go check them out when you can and do what you can to support them. No Breaks TV, if you're on board watching, make sure you give us a subscribe and a thumbs up. Go check out our Facebook page like Dewey was talking about. That will wrap it up tonight here from Road America and the Johnsonville 180. Recap again, Tyler Justice in the 7-car winning for us tonight. And we will see you next Tuesday. I think will be the next night we'll be on broadcasting according to the schedule. If that is subject to change unless something else goes on. So for Tom Jenks up in the booth, I'm Tom Vanos and Dewey Lozelle. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful week.